Hello YouTube, John 345 here with a review of the high-grade Gundam The Origins Gouf Tactical Demonstrator. Now this kit was released in September of 2015 for the price of 1,800 yen. And a little background about this mobile suit. The Tactical Demonstrator was built in the early days of Zeon after they have perfected the Zaku 2. So they wanted a much more specialized unit, which is why they made this Gouf as a sales pitch for Zeon to accept the mobile suit with multiple different arms. So this tactical demonstrator, as its name suggests, was to demonstrate its tactical abilities when you replace the regular armaments or the regular arms with some experimental arms, like the heat rod that's in the right arm and the three-barreled machine guns in the left arm. So these are all interchangeable and you can put numerous weapons just like the mobile worker. So obviously it would look a lot different than the regular Gouf, which I have right here. Now both of these are in Ramba Ral colors. It is obviously Ramba Ral's personalized suit. The regular Gouf, this is the version Revive. This is the Revive HG version of the Gouf. It's in a darker blue, if you see, compared to the Tactical Demonstrator. So obviously, being a prototype suit, it would not look like the finished product or the customized product that Ramba Ral would have put input on. So yeah, it's actually up to you which one you prefer, either the Revive Gouf or the Tactical Demonstrator. I would say I'm leaning more towards the Tactical Demonstrator because it is newer, I guess, by a couple of years, and the design is a lot better. It also has better articulation. Okay, I kind of overshot myself, so let's stop talking about this regular Gouf and stop comparing these two. Maybe I'll make that for another video. Let's focus on this Tactical Demonstrator first. Okay, so regular Ramba Ral colors, blue, dark blue, and that little bit of orange over there. Story design looks similarly to the Gouf as I showed just now. It only has 3 machine guns compared to the 4 on the regular Gouf. A lot of nice panel lining details on the body, on the surface, on the legs, shoulders, even on these removable arm mounts. So yeah, it is a very good looking kit indeed. Actually, almost all of those, I've said this time and time again, the Gundam The Origins kit line is very impressive indeed. So that's enough about how the kit looks. Let's take a look at articulation. Now the head of the mobile suit can't go up. Not sure why it goes up, like whoops. Never ever try to force anything. Alright, so can't go up. As you saw, it popped right off. It can go down, however, not that much. And it rotates about that far. So weird. It's weird how it doesn't bend up. I see the joint, but I just can't get it to work. And let's pop the head off again. Okay, if you do that, then yeah, you can make it look up, which is really weird, exposing such a thin neck. So aside from this joint, there is the gimmick to move the mono eye. It's a little difficult with the way the head is shaped. It's quite narrow, slightly more narrow than the Zaku head, I guess. And it has these flaps, so getting your finger in there to move the mono eye takes a little getting used to. It's not entirely impossible, but you will chip your fingernails trying to move it. Let's put the head back on. Whoops. This is a good kit, but I keep knocking stuff off. Now let's take a look at the body, the torso. Judging by these pipes, I'm sure you would know that turning the body, giving it rotation, would be quite impossible. So it is indeed very impossible, but just with slight movement, that's pretty good. Okay, so it goes up about that much. And what's inhibiting the movement? Okay, it goes up that much and goes down about that much. Can't really force it or anything, so yeah. And like all the good Xeon kits from the Origins line, it has this. Yes, this adds a little more movement to the shoulders. This opening torso part, my favorite. So moving on to the shoulders, rotates no problem, nothing hindering movement over there. Go forwards about that much, back about that much with the assistance of the torso joint, the ball joint. The polycap inside allows for quite a high movement until it's inhibited by the shoulder armor itself, which you can lift up and achieve an even higher bend. So that's as high as it gets. Pretty good, I'd say. Rotates below the shoulder, and not a double jointed elbow. It's just a regular elbow, but with really good oh, it is a double jointed elbow. Okay, I'm so sorry, it's been so long since I built this kit. So first joint is located right below the bicep, and second joint is above the forearm, giving you an almost 90-degree bend if the forearm wasn't so big. Let me show you this one. Still the same. The shoulder armor gets in the way and the forearm is still a little too big, but still good articulation nonetheless. Now the gimmick for changing the arms, I don't know if this falls into articulation. Nah, I don't think it does. Let's just move on to the rotating wrist, which happens to be 3-barreled machine gun. It wiggles slightly, but nothing to take note of. The main part is the rotation. Nice detail on the magazine for the machine gun. Now on the other arm, you have the heat rod in its retracted position. No articulation there. You can pull this off and put on the heat rod, which I'll show you later. Let's move on to the front skirts, which do not move much except for a slight wiggle. They do move back and side to side, but nothing significant due to the pipes over here. Side skirts do wiggle a little bit and rotate forwards and backwards. Still nothing significant due to design, and that was totally unintentional. I didn't want to pop that off, but let's show you the mechanism inside. So in practice alone, it will provide you with a lot of front skirt articulation, but once you put it all together, it's just not gonna work. So that there. Let's move the leg up to its maximum point, since the skirt armor, I don't want to force it, don't want to pop anything off, so that's as far as it goes. And back about that much. Outwards. Okay, let me take a look at this. So yeah, without the skirt armor, you still can't move the skirt up because the hips bump into the hip joint bumps into this part where you place the side skirt, so that inhibits the articulation. I'll just leave this off so I can show you the rotation. No problem with the rotation below the hip, and quite disappointing actually, quite disappointing that it's stuck here. Okay, moving on. Nice bend in the knee indeed. I really like how the Origin Xeon kits have this extra piece over there. This one, yeah, adds more detail instead of having like bare plastic, and it also helps the little joint here come out from the tie. One complaint of the Origins kit are these heat pipes. Yeah, they're kind of wonky. They look kind of weird, but I do prefer having these instead of those real grades or master grade types where you have to build them individually. Those are a pain. If I had a lot of time, sure, why not? But if I'm rushing for a build, those are gonna hurt. So let's move on to the feet. Forwards and some slight back. The bell-bottom armor is blocking the feet. A little bit of side-to-side wiggle, and the heels will move forward a lot more than they did on the WAF. There. And also that. I think I accidentally popped off the... Yes, I did. Oops. Okay, that thing flew off. This is turning out to be a awful review. Let me just put this back on. Where exactly? Oh, here. Just put this back on here. Look, some assembly in my reviews. Terrible. I'm not even going to bother cutting this out. It's gonna show you how. Okay, here comes the all right, come on. Bear with me a minute. Why was it so hard to get the feet together? Well, this is the ankle joint. Goes in like that, and then you put this on like that. Okay, what I wanted to show you was this. Jesus, it did it again. Okay. Get the feet. Yeah. This articulation is what I wanted to show you. So yeah, let's get it back into the legs. And there you have it. Okay, so that is it for the articulation. Let's go on to the accessories. First accessory, the iconic Gouf shield. Not much, there's nothing much about this shield. It's just two pieces of plastic and the joint here which rotates. You attach it onto the back of the arms, either left or right. At this point, clips on with this, as so, and there you have it. Simple attachment. Also, simple is the best, doesn't fall off. The heat hawks. They're probably wondering like, hey, why does he have heat hawks if he doesn't have hands? Well, the thing is, he does have hands. Like this. So it's only a right hand setup. It's pretty lame. I wish they had provided hands for both hands. But what you do is you basically remove this part. Okay, what's going on? Okay. Remove the assembly and attach this one, just like the mobile worker. There. And now he has a hand. Fancy. You can remove it, and they provide you with this hand to hold cylindrical rod shaped things like a heat hawk. There is no way to fix it onto the hand, so it will wobble and turn as such. They didn't think this through, but then again, who would display him in such a way? I probably would display him in such a way. So moving on, let's get rid of this. Bumped my light again. It's really difficult working in such a cramped space. This is why I don't make videos often. Okay, get this out. And put this back in. Okay, there you have it. Now the last accessory, or should I say weapon, that they provide with this kit is the heat rod or shock rod. I think it's a shock rod because in the 8MS team, the Gouf uses it to short circuit Shiro Amada's Easy 8. Let's get this in focus. My, what a nice rod you have there. You can bend it if you want, but I'm just gonna leave mine straight. Camera's not focusing. Yeah, it's pretty long. I think the one on the regular Gouf is curved, slightly curved. A lot of phallic references today. Pardon me. Okay, so that is it for the accessories. This kit sadly doesn't come with the large heat machete blade that the Gouf has. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards this, the tactical demonstrator, as I said earlier. So yeah, that is it for the review. This is a good kit for 1,800 yen, and considering its age, still valid even today. So if you're going out and you want to get a Gouf, these are basically your choices that you can go for if you're going for the 144 scale. Yeah, these two are your most basic choices. So if you don't want to get both and you just want to get one, it depends. Do you like shiny clear pieces? Because that's the only defining factor of this Gouf, the Revive. If you like those heated machetes, get the Revive. If you don't, then just get this guy. So thank you all for watching. This is it for the review. Oh, before I forget, to the winners of the competition, those who have yet to get back to me with your address, please do so as soon as you can, because I'm waiting to get all the addresses of the winners so I can send them all out at once. But if you're too slow, and it's already been 2 weeks, I guess, and I haven't gotten a reply from two of the winners. I believe it was Banana Slump and the one who won the G Arcane, Amit Lipta, I believe. Please go and check the results, and I've personally emailed you, those who I have the email, and I've commented on the comments that you posted on my competition video. So please get back to me. I need to send those prizes out as soon as possible. Please don't delay. So thank you all for watching. This is it for the review. See you guys next time. Bye.